What's going on, guys? It's Shane. We are back here again with another video, and today we're going to be returning to Roblox, finally returning to School Bus Simulator, Pinecrest, Michigan, owned by Midwest Transportation Incorporated. It's been a little while. If you guys remember, we did do that one video on it. It was kind of in the wintertime. I think the map was more snowy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just interested to see how all it's changed. This was the game that I liked where they had that gated community. I'm definitely going through there again because I do want to see that again. Hopefully it's still in the game. Right off the bat though, I do want to give a suggestion. It kind of just throws you right into the game. I would suggest a nice title screen. I think that would be pretty cool. Perhaps one of the owners might be watching, or developer. I think that would be a pretty cool addition for sure, because it kind of just throws you in and you're looking at all the assets kind of load in, and it's not the most presentable thing in the world, obviously. It'll just make your game a little more complete. They have the GTS spawner here. I don't know if they've added any new buses. Oh, next generation fleet. I'm wondering if we can drive this. $20 says we can't drive it. Let's see. Nope. 650 Robux. You're killing me. Man, that's a crazy price, but I get it. They're new buses, so these are spare buses. Okay, man, I got to get my hands on that next gen hood. If anybody, if you guys know who sells it, leave them in the comments down below. I'm looking to actually get one because I know a few companies that now have their hands on them. One of the companies I'm really close to, so I really need to get it for my company. Regardless, today we are going to drive. What do we want to drive? I almost want to go C2. I kind of want to go C2. Let's go C2. Let's do it. What happened? It spawned. It does not teleport it to us, or we don't get teleported to it. Okay. So it looks like the advanced spawner, because it's obviously got the different categories, and it said spawned with 0 cosmetics. So it has the cosmetic feature, which means this is the advanced spawner, I do believe. I don't think we drove the C2 last time. I don't know what year this is either. It probably told me, didn't it? Okay. Also, another suggestion, a quick setting to disable the overhead UI, billboard UIs. I mean, they're not completely in the way. They're always on top, as you can see, and that might get a little crazy, especially for driving like interior view. But yeah, man, look at that thing on there. Okay, this bus looks pretty good. Okay, Huxley sales. Yeah, see, you can see the names are kind of clipping through because they're always on top. Not a fan of that. Oh, what is this? What does it say? Okay, pass Michigan. Is that like easy pass or something like that? I don't know. Or maybe it's like required for commercial vehicles, maybe, perhaps. Okay. Signals work. Got the, okay. Oh, look at all the buttons here. They're labeled. Very cool. Okay. One stop sign. And it's got this on the back of it. I don't hear a door sound. Let me see. Yeah, interesting. No door sound. It might be electric. No? Isn't that a thing? But no, it's got the switch up here. I don't know. Here we go. Ride's pretty smooth though. Good on diesel. Diesel. Okay. Now some of these buildings might actually be new. Like I said, it's been a while, so I don't really remember all too much. Now I know one thing that I wasn't a fan of was the uncompleted areas. There were a few of those. I believe this game had a highway too, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess we'll go. Okay, we're heading the complete wrong direction towards the school. I guess we'll do AM then. Also, why are we going so slow? We're in 4th gear. There's another bus up here. Also, a few things, as you guys may or may not be able to tell, my mic settings are a little different. Some of you guys are probably tired of hearing that. I think this is the legitimate setting that I was looking for. I own a Logitech Pro X, and what I didn't know is that with the Logitech Hub software, there's like a community of like where people can upload their own presets for their microphone. I kept, looking at it, and I think I found one, and I kind of like this one. So I think we might be sticking with this. It might change a little bit, but the preset probably won't change. Turn our fog light on. I guess we'll turn our lights on too to be safe. Those headlights look really nice. However, the other ones don't illuminate. The ones on the bottom there. I can see where the light is shining, but they aren't turning on. Another thing, I finally got my second monitor hooked up. It's been sitting in my closet ever since I moved, and I kind of been lazy hooking it up, and I finally got it hooked up so I can kind of like do things, multitask now. Every time I live stream in the past, I'd always have to hold out my phone to look at the chat. Now I've got my second monitor hooked up, which I'm looking at it right now, and I can actually have my OBS on there, and I can look at my recording while I'm recording. And for some reason, it's got this gray filter on my recording. I really hope that's not in the game. This looks so like grayish. Oh, I think it's the quality of the monitor. It's not as good as my first monitor or my main monitor. Yeah, it's definitely just the quality of the TV. It's not even a monitor. It's a TV. It's a little LG like HD TV, 32-inch. Okay. We're going to start heading this way now. This is honestly not a bad game. I've been meaning to return to it. Going on the dirt road here. You know what's sad? I don't think Mobile, California is ever opening again. I've not been keeping up with it at all, so I just don't even think it's ever going to be released again, which sucks because that was my favorite bus simulator. It had like literally the most realistic buses. It had my schools in the game. It just was perfect. It was a great game. And it was the best California spec game on the platform, honestly. I don't know. That downfall needs to be studied right there. I honestly have no idea what happened there. Yeah, this bus is awfully slow. I'm going to assume that they haven't reduced the weight on the C2 because the C2 stock comes with like an absurd weight. I think it's like 18,000. You need to lower it down to like 9,000. However, it's not completely so because I know that I can tell they messed with it for sure. But it's still a little heavy, and I'm pretty sure that's why it's not going as fast as it should normally go, especially if you're in fourth gear like that. We are going to, now it kind of looks like that's not complete over there, but I think that's just a rendering issue. So I think we're going to make a right and then a left and head that way. Hopefully it's all good over there. How many of you guys remember, I think the name was called, so for those of you who don't know, Huxley wasn't always a sales server. How many of you guys remember when it was actually owned by Modern, and they had a game under their group called, I believe it's called Admore County, if I'm not mistaken. I have a video on it a long time ago. How many of you guys remember that? That was really cool. I almost think, I think Birdman might have worked there as well, if I'm not mistaken. It was either, I think, Birdman or Artist Bird, one of those two. I get those birds mixed up sometimes. This is a nice little area. I didn't know they had a train track here, or did I? I probably did. You know, this area actually looks completed now. I don't know if I went through here in the last video, but look, they have like a nice waterway here with a nice bridge. Completed roads over here. Oh, snap. Voice crack, and we got the gated community over here. No Archimedes here. Or maybe it is. They're just kind of... Archimedes will overlap like that. Oh man, here we go again. Look at this. This is my favorite part right here. Oh my god, that's so cool. I don't know why it opens that way. I guess, well, that's not bad. We got a little bit of room to get through here though. They do have another entrance though. I don't think we took that one last time. Okay, I couldn't decide where I wanted to go there. And this area looks so much better. I think what I remembered last time is that the sidewalks weren't completed, or there was no sidewalks. It was one of those. Now this looks completed and it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well done. With the crosswalks here as well. That looks so good. With the lines too. Maybe, okay, so they were using Archimedes because those turns are perfect. Perfect sidewalks. Dude, these look amazing. That is how you do it. Tennis court there. Yeah, really good. Really good. Okay. Now we'll go this way. I gotta get me a screenshot too. I'll get it right there. Okay, and then I think there was a warehouse right here if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure, something like that. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, it was the CE distribution thingy. I think that's what it is. I'm not too sure. Yes, this area is like completed now. Very nice. No sidewalks over here, but that's, I mean, that's totally fine. I can see what they're trying to do with that whole community area over there. Wow, look at, oh wow, this is expanded over here. I honestly, I don't remember any of this in the last one. Sidewalks, mailboxes. The only thing is it's still missing stop signs. I'm seeing a few, but You know, there are some areas that don't have them, but major improvement. This looks great. I don't know if the school was here. Let's just go ahead and drop off here just to be safe. What is this? This is a high school. Okay. Because I do kind of want to go straight, but I do want to drop off first, which I don't know if we can. They got it blocked off. Maybe we can go in down there, perhaps. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if they have it blocked off for school, because school's technically out now. That'd be kind of cool if they kind of role played it like that. This is the car park area where I don't think buses are. Yeah, buses are definitely not supposed to enter here. But I'm kind of going to. Or maybe they are. Wait a minute. There's big parking spots here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is bus drop off, perhaps. Hopefully, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to drop off right here. Yeah, this is definitely bus parking. It wraps around. Yeah, I don't know if all of this was in the last version that we, recorded. If it was, my memory is just garbage, but I honestly don't think it was. I do remember complaining about some of the stuff like the sidewalks, the uncompleted roads, and I'm not really seeing any right now. There's something back there, but I mean, at least it's out of the way. And who knows, there could be houses back there and it's just not rendered. I don't know. But I do want to go this way. How are we going to get out of here? Hopefully down there. Get on this football field there with a scoreboard. No? Maybe not. Okay. Well, okay, so they have roads. There's no houses connected to them, but at least they're complete. I mean, the roads look, they're okay. They're not like floating or anything. And then they have the highway here, which is closed off. That's okay. So we will do a U-turn here. Which, I mean, this looks great. Actually, wait, can we? No, wait, we can get on it. Get on it. This looks great. Yeah, I remember getting on this last time. And I do remember the highway was incomplete. So, oh God, I don't know if we're going to make it. Here we are. Wow, this is designed so well. Okay. Let's see if it's completed down here. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad if it's not. The rest of the map looks great. Maybe this was completed. I don't know. Yeah, it's been months, so. Train tracks. Look at that. They kind of go under the interstate there. That's so cool. Then I believe we have an exit up here. This is really cool. I thought this game was a little sketchy at first when I initially found it. I wasn't too sure. Because I kind of like that with any game I record. Wow, look at that. Perfect. They got, see, I mean, if something's not complete, you put construction up, and that's exactly what they did. So, yep. I mean, yeah, I mean, that there is, at least it's, connected. That's what I had a problem with last time, is that some things weren't connected, but looks like there might be some other stuff over there. Yeah, we won't be able to check out the entire map, but look at it. They got Detroit going that way, Chicago that way. So we're in the heart of Michigan, I assume. I don't know where Pinecrest actually is, but I mean, that's kind of floating, but all they got to do there is just add some terrain. Now I just have to find my way back. Let's make a right and then a left. not bad. I mean, there's a road there that doesn't go anywhere, but I'd put a cul-de-sac right there, kind of like you did over there. Probably work out. Also, I don't know if the billboard UIs were actually in the game last time. I don't remember. I don't remember anything, honestly. I'm so bad at like remembering stuff, especially like stuff that just happens. And like if I misplace the remote or something, I'm like, where did I put this thing? All right. And you know what? It's not laggy at all. I don't think that was an issue last time, but a lot of games I review tend to have a little bit of stuttering or lag. This game doesn't have any of that. So, honestly, a great game. A great game. I feel like I haven't been able to say that in a while with some of the games I've reviewed. Only thing, yeah, title screen would be nice. You know, an actual base that you might be able to go into. I don't know if you can go in there. I don't think you can. I could be wrong. I'm just going to park right here. All right. Well, there you have it, everybody. This was School Bus Simulator Pinecrest, Michigan, owned by Michigan. Oh, owned by Midwest Transportation Incorporated. Sorry, mixing up my words there. Anyway, if you guys do wish to play this game yourself, it will be linked in the description down below. If you guys like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.